Hello everyone, we have our news for the week, so let's take a look at everything. Maintenance is normal time as usual, and ending with maintenance is the Final Fantasy IX event, so that's the raid and the extra little challenge event. And this week we're getting 3 Neovision units and 2 different banners. So logins, we're only getting the shards for 2 of the 3 units. We're not getting any login shards for the 3rd unit. And we have our usual banner shops for them. Fountain of Lapis is coming back. And we have our new cards to look at. So 2 of the units share the same card. Maxed out, 130 attack, 75% killers for plant, stone, and human on it. So it could be useful for the killers. Attack is pretty decent on it. And then the 3rd unit is actually getting a card that we already have as its card, and they're just upgrading the card. So unfortunately, they're not upgrading the attack. It's still going to be just 80 attack on it. But the abilities are getting a boost. 60% attack and magic, 200 attack, and 600 flat magic. And then 50% fairy killer. And 7-star ability on it. 50x modifier for physical moves, I believe it is, and 500 flat attack. So for a 7-star unit, pretty decent with the modifier and the flat attack on there. For actual Neovision units, I'm a little bit disappointed. I kind of wish they upped the base attack on a little bit. I mean, it'd be nice for the killer still, but if you don't need Fury Killer, probably not going to use this card on a Neovision. So to the units, we get a side story event. So a couple of the items that we'll be able to craft. Clothing, 58 mana, 50 magic, 54 spirit, 20% fire and ice resist, and healer units get 13% mana per turn. And then we get an accessory. So the base version, 42 attack, 10% fire resist. Vanharma gets 50% double hand attack, and everybody gets 50% human killer. And then one of the challenges will let us upgrade that to 60 attack with 20% fire resist, still the 50% double hand exclusive, and 50% human killer. So 60 attack with 50% human killer is pretty nice on an accessory overall. So that comes with the little challenge event, and then because we have to craft stuff, there's going to be the crafts quest. And we'll just have to go through that and farm that up to be able to craft the items. So accessory, pretty decent maxed out. Clothing is okay. So first up, banner, 2 of the units. Now these are the 2 units that we get our login shards for, Vanharma and Ihana. So they're doing the standard step up with the free step on the last one. Not premium units, so 10 tickets to pity. So super limit burst unit, attacker. And pretty much, I believe he's focused really around his limit. So super, 2-handed axe, 228 attack. And his regular trust, heavy armor, 60 attack and defense, and he gets 500 attack from it. And then our healer buffer. Also super limit burst unit. So super accessory for healer units only, 2500 health, 55 defense spirits, 40% wind, earth, light, and dark resist. And then it will give abilities. So this is 150 killer, I believe, for Demon, Fairy, or Reaper, depending on which one you cast. I believe it's 2 turns for 1 unit. And then regular trust, 20% wind, earth, light, dark resist, and 200% Esper stats. So Esper stats could be handy if we have a free slot on a unit. And then the other banner, they're giving us our item step up essentially. You'll be able to pick one of the things in the armory there. And then she'll have her normal banner. A little bit reduced cost there. You'll need, I believe you still need 10 tickets to pity her. So super limit burst unit. Super Trust, accessory, 32 attack, 17 defense, 70 magic, and 100% chain cap. And then regular trust, two-handed gun, 180 attack and magic. And then she gets 1,000 magic from it. So we can take a look at the units a little bit on the JP side. Didn't notice any notes that they were getting global boosts. So Ihana is up first. So kind of similar to Immatal, she's got some killers that she can multicast. 250 for 2 turns to 1 ally. So we get dragon, human, and insect killers from her. She also gets a group beast killer, 160 at EX3. Preemptive 100% killer to everything. She gets beast killer 200 in her kit. Double hand spirit user. And standard array of healer magics. And also a little bit on the earth magic. And she can imbue earth, and she gets 35 boost to everybody as well. Base limit, 300 attack and magic, 200% limit damage to the party, 135 human dragon insect killer, and 50% re-raise. And then the super version, 300 to all stats, 250 on the limit damage, killers go up to 150, and re-raise goes to 100%. So, okay unit. I mean, she doesn't bring anything like too powerful overall. Killers are nice. She's not going to be dealing too much damage, but she can do some support and then also help chain a little bit. So she's usable if you like her. She's not a unit that I see as a must-have or anything. Vanharma, so just attacker. His kit, pretty empty. So he gets a cooldown that you can use every other turn essentially, or every third turn. So physical damage, 1,050 and 75% mitigation for himself. And then he gets a bolting chain frame, it looks like. Line up with triple cast, 500x on that, and 100% all elements down. Magnus just to fill his limit. So double hand attacker, so he gets the usual stuff there. Killers, human, aquatic, plant, beast, and insect, all at 200, which is nice. And then with his trust, when using an axe, which his super is, he gets 100% to all killers. So he'll self-cap all the regular killers in his kit, which is actually kind of handy for gearing. So it looks like his auto attack gets changed to add earth to himself and peril earth and give him a 40% earth boost. Or is that his? No, the auto attack is 350, would ignore 50%. So 700x auto attack, one hit. And that does hit all enemies. All right, so his earth boost, it looks like, is just auto cast at the start. So he gets 4 turns of 40% earth boost before he needs an outside boost, seeing his actual kit doesn't have anything. And he's really focused around his limit. So base limit, 35 axe down, 130 earth in peril, and 100 to hit would ignore 50, so 200x modifier there. And the super version, 35 on the axe down, still 130 in peril. And it goes up to 200x with the 50, so 400x limit burst there. And properly set up, he can deal a decent amount of damage. A little disappointing that his earth boost is just for 4 turns and not 5. Seeing a lot of units want to set up by turn 5. And he doesn't have any other boosts. So with proper support, he can deal a bit of damage. He can't really support himself too well, it looks like. His limit is really what you want to use. So again, a unit that is usable if you like them, not something that's going to be too overpowered or anything, no? And then we have Regina. So she is magic focused this time instead of attack like the 7-star that we have. Her kit is pretty much the same though. 5x cast, and you pretty much power up her finisher and use her finisher. So her finisher has 3 hits. So all the modifier boosts that you add to it go in 3 times, and she does have a 300% magic store that you can use as well. And then she has the ice locked finisher as well, which also does get some modifier boosts from a couple of things. 1200 would ignore 50, so that's 2400 X hit. And you need to use her cooldown, and you'll be able to use that on like turn 3, it looks like. She's got Self, Earth, and Ice imbues. Decent amount of killers. So we got Reaper, Demon, Fairy, and Machine all 200%. And then with her Trust, she gets 100% to everything. So she'll auto cap 4 killers, which is quite nice overall. She's got a bunch of moves that she can unlock through her Limit Burst. So she'll unlock the skills for all allies except herself. It looks like some chaining moves to help out. So her regular limit, so magic, so this should be a physical attack that does magic damage, 150x, so we should be able to imbue this. 30% ice boost, and gives herself a 150 modifier to a bunch of stuff. And then she gets a 225x modifier as well, and then the super version is just a buff, so 300% magic buff, enables skills for the party essentially, and then it has a 300% magic store. So it looks like full power, you essentially use her limit and then her super and then use her finisher. But she's pretty much, damage-wise, you're using the finisher and the kit powered up. That's what she's going to do mainly. And overall, decent unit. Pretty interested. Out of the 3, she's the one I'm interested in the most. As far as pulling this week, we'll just do some EX tickets. Nothing's super powered or on my high want list, especially seeing that we do have Halloween unit coming up and Near collab should be coming up decently soon as well. So we'll do EX ticket pulls and see if we can get lucky with anything. Anybody that decides to pull out, good luck to you. And that's essentially all the news that we have for the week. So we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.